It took less time than I thought it would, but that's a-okay. I'm going to see if somebody's going to jump back in here, see if this is worthwhile or not. Drink a little coffee. If you're here and if you're here and YouTube's hiding, you smash that thumbs up button real quick. When no, I'm not alone in the world. It's a little slow. You know what I had to do before? I had to like tell everybody I was here. There we go. Deborah's here. Good to go, Deborah. I don't know. We'll let there's Jordan. Good morning. That's like a whole new group of people. We'll see if everybody else figures it out. It's always amazing to see where the notifications are actually working or not. Got Gibbsby showing up. There you go. Yeah. Where were you guys for the first live feed? Were you just lurking? Is that what it was? You guys are just hanging out in the back doing nothing? Oh, my stomach is killing me. Oh, it's not killing me. It's just I've started fasting again because I've put back on that 5 pounds that I lost a couple weeks ago. There's Catitude. Guess you guys are getting notified. Sleep in headache. Gotcha. Yeah, I've started fasting again, and so like I want to eat. I don't feel like I'm hungry, but my stomach is like making noises and my head hurts. So it's like saying, go eat something. But I can't eat until like 11 o'clock, 12. So let's see. Gibbsy says I had to take the car to the auto body shop. What did you do to it, girl? You banging things? You driving into stuff again? I thought we talked about this. This phone is crazy. This phone is crazy. And if you guys, while we're waiting for more people to pop in, just FYI, I am going to be doing more stuff over on Clapper. I'm still going to continue to do everything on the YouTube side, but I am also going to be on the Clapper side. So if you guys don't have that app, Clapper could end up being my backup for live streams because doing the live streams on phone through Rumble is supposedly possible, but every time I try, it absolutely fails. So the Clapper might end up being the thing. And Clapper's not that bad. Clapper is very much like TikTok, but you can say whatever you want to say there. It's almost disappointing because a year ago actually it hasn't been a full year since Clapper's been online. It was almost all like constitutionalists, 2As, freedoms of speech, preparedness, survival. It was almost all that. And now it's literally just turned into stupid videos. It's pretty crazy. So unless you like know who you're looking for on Clapper, you're going to get just a dose of junk in your For You page. Okay, so what were we talking about before I had to run away? I think we were talking about how things are going to get bad when when Gaza finally gets lit up. It's got too many naked women. I haven't seen any of those. I've seen some scantily dressed bathing suit women, but I haven't seen any naked women yet. I didn't think that was a thing over there. Should the government tax prepping? Wow, Evil to Hope. I don't recognize your name, but make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because that's a great question. Should the government tax prepping? Has the government secretly been taxing prepping that I need to know about? Please, if you know something that I don't, I always present myself as the dumbest guy in the room, regardless of what you know about me. But I think that it would be very, very difficult. I'm going to move this phone a little bit here so I can lean back. I think it would be very, very difficult for the government to tax anything on the preparedness side. It should be tax exempt in my opinion. I mean, that makes sense, but I mean, how do you prove it? Just buy a lot of shit, because there's the scam. There's the instant scam right there. If you buy a large amount of something, that's your preparedness stamp, and then it gets tax exempt, and then you take all that stuff and you sell it and you make more money. So, but anyway, I had heard some scuttlebutt about how they were trying to find a way to tax preppers, basically like an overindulgence tax. Hey, we know that you can only eat 10 cans of beans in a week. So on your 11th one, we're going to start hit you with the overuse tax or something to that effect. Um, basically stopping people from buying too many things is what they're after. So so Costco, yeah, exactly, right. So basically, if you buy anything at the outlet stores, then you're going to get you're going to get taxed even more. I don't think that's going to be good. Hey, what's up, Ian? I don't think that's going to be good for the big stores, and I don't think that their $1 million a year lobbyists are going to allow that to happen. So, um, how many preppers are going to voluntarily give up info? Oh, we do it every day. Well, you're using a phone right now. You're voluntarily giving up your at the minimum your location, likely your name, everything that you've signed up for. That's all data that you've given up voluntarily. You basically, if you want to use this, that, or the other thing, if you want to do this, that, or the other thing, then you're going to give us information. In turn, we're going to sell that information. So, and they can say that they don't do it all day long, but they do it. Yahoo and Google all got caught doing this shit in the past. They paid their fines, and so now it's like, well, I mean, double jeopardy, right? Double jeopardy. But yeah, I could see in the future them trying to do that. I don't think it would work very well because there's too many large companies out there with lobbyists that would basically say, no, we're not doing that, man. We're not going to do that. So I don't think that it would work. I need to set a timer. I'm a dummy. Ah, crap. This thing's got to restart. What time is it? 7:20. Ah, it's not 7:20. It sucks. Everything's on my damn phone. Everything is on my phone. So if I push a button over here that's not YouTube related, it's going to restart the stream, which is stupid. So I'm just going to kind of look at the clock, the live count that's running right now. After seeing my Nexus Lexus report, I stopped trying to be super secure. They know everything about me. Absolutely. They want people to have the bare minimum for control purposes. Yeah, what I hate to say this, Gibbsby. It's not because they want you to have less, and it's not because they want to be able to pull your strings when they want to. It's because it's a gigantic nanny state. They just want to be in control. They just want to be like, no, that's bad. You don't do that. No, that's bad. No. That's all they want. That's all this is about. Because if they can say something is bad, then you can get enough people to go, that's bad. And then the next thing you know, they're changing our moral, our societal values, and it's really easy to make something bad, and until people don't believe the bullshit. But that's the thing about their mentality is that they don't care, and so they just move on to the next thing. It's like I was talking about. I think it was last night. Was you remember when everything was racist, and then that just like lost all of its power. It's like when they started saying that fishing poles and race cars were racist, people were like, all right, we're done with this shit. We're done. You're stupid. We're not going to listen to this crap anymore. So the word lost all of its power. That's their modus operandi. That's how they do those things. And if you can get enough people to follow what you're saying, believe what you're saying, and then regurgitate what you're saying, there's power in that. Now, it doesn't last a long time, but there's still power in it, and you can get the short-term objectives accomplished with that small amount of power. If the U.S. government follows China's lead with a digital currency to replace paper money, would you be concerned? Yeah, I am. I am concerned. And you better stick. You better subscribe to the damn page, Too Evil to Hope, because you ask you ask awesome questions. Let me take a sip here. I have purposely been staying away from the CBDCs, the digital currency realm, for some time now. There's no reason for a vehicle to be that loud, other than it being broken. I've been staying away from that subject for a while now because I don't think that I think that people have started to realize that it's going to happen no matter what we do. So I'm not going to tell you I'm the foreseer of the future. I'm not a fortune teller, and I don't sell snake oil, but I'm telling you, in my mind, that is exactly where the world is going. Now, if you didn't know this, the European Union has started the process. They started last week. It made little to no news whatsoever. They're not just doing test runs. They're going through the process of creating it's not a digital euro. It's like going to be a digital CBDC for the European Union. They'll probably have to call it something completely different. Otherwise, it'll just confuse people. It's like when they were talking about making the digital dollar here in America. They were like, whoa, this is crazy. And if you guys didn't know, there actually is a digital dollar that is available and can be used in the digital marketplace. But it doesn't have that whole crypto betting system where you could it could be like worth more one day than the next. It's just $1. You put $1 in, you have one digital dollar. So people either don't know about it or don't want to know about it when it comes down to that. But back to the digital currency, the CBDCs, it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. And they keep putting these dates. Hold on a second. Might be something important. It's not. They keep putting these dates on like their projected plans where they want to be. You've got that whole what is it, UN 2030 or some crap like that that the UN is trying to do. But they keep putting these dates on things because these are goals that they have, and you should understand that it's not willy-nilly when there's actually a stated objective and a goal to be met. So here in the next 3 years, they have a 3-step process that they're going to move towards, and here in the next 3 years, they want to be finished with the very first step, and I can't remember the name of it. It starts with a P, but I can't remember the name of their actual step process. So that first step starts with a P. But anyway, and it's basically the building blocks. They've done it already. They know it works, so now they're moving forward with it. But they want to do it in an incremental process, so it's not like, hey, we're done with this. We're done with all these things. Give us all your paper. And they've actually flat out. I probably should need to do a video on this for you guys, but they've literally said that the paper dollar, the paper money, is not going away. Now, that's a lie. That is absolutely a lie. And the reason is simple. If it's not going away, then there's no reason for digital cash. It's that easy. It's that easy. I think that it's going to be mostly like they're just words. They're just like, we're just going to tell them that. But then, much like with their goals, if they're moving faster, and let's face it, guys, it's digital. Building the infrastructure for it is almost nothing. So, it's not like they have to put printing presses everywhere, right? It's not like they have to have coin stamping stations. It's all digital. So all their infrastructure will be nothing to stand up. And I honestly think that what they'll do is they're going to be like, well, this was supposed to take 3 years for step 1, but we did it in a month, so we're moving to step 2. That should be an indicator. Hey, what's up, Kentucky Goatman? That should be an indicator of what their real plan is. They're literally just doing this little by little. This is the same thing as the frog and the boiling water. That's all this really is. You could try to, or they could try to say that you know, it's we have to do this slowly, otherwise the people will freak out. We don't want them to freak out. And then, is that nefarious or is that honest, or you know what I'm saying? It's there's a two-sided coin to all of this stuff, because if they're just honest, good people, then what they're saying is good for us. But if they're not, which it always seems to turn out that they're just some nanny turds that want to control us, then it's not good for us. You know, this is I hate to say it, but going digital is all about control. There's no way around it. At some point they have to have gone, but they'll think we're trying to control them, and somebody was like, "Muhaha," because that's what we're doing. You know, it's there's a TikTok video that's floating around about this guy that, or no, this woman. She makes a statement. She's part of the UN Council on the digital UN money, like digital money, right? And she no, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. And so he's playing a snippet of her, and she's saying all this stuff, and you're like, holy crap, that's awful. They're planning to do this stuff. And he did it for clicks, so hopefully you guys are not paying attention to that crap. You know, I always tell people, do your own damn research. But so I actually went and found this woman. Come to find out, she actually got fired from the UN because what she said before she made those statements was she wanted that the UN should be making sure that stuff doesn't happen. So she was literally in that video saying that it shouldn't be doing this and it shouldn't be doing that, and we shouldn't be doing this and we shouldn't be doing that. But some turd wanted to have clicks, so it scared a bunch of people. It's right up there with that whole. Do me a favor, in the we got enough people in here. Do me a favor in the chat. Do me a favor and put a 1 if you've seen the artificial intelligence fake video of Biden calling the nation to what is it? To the draft, instituting the draft. Type of 1 if you've seen it. Type of 2 if you have not seen it. And I'm going to drink coffee. I am sitting in the sun. It's like baking down on me like an oven. Come on, there's 12 of you in here. Get to typing. Break some roads. Break some rules of the road. And while you're doing that, smash that like button for me. There's 12 of you, 11 of you in here. Hit the thumbs up button. There's only 9. Okay, so very few of you have actually seen it. It's floating out there. There was another channel that covered it a couple days ago. But you know me, I don't really pay much attention to that crap. It's kind of obvious. It had El Presidente standing, you know, in front of his little podium and telling that it's been unprecedented, that what's going on in the war and blah blah blah, and that for that reason I'm instituting the draft. Don't worry, not everybody is going, but here's how we're going to do it. And he starts explaining it, right? And the first tell on this was that the guy was using complete sentences and wasn't talking like, oh my God, oh! You know, like Biden actually does talk. But it was his voice, but it was a younger Biden's voice, and the AI face was that of a younger Biden as well. So if you do see it out there, it is not real. It's completely fake. I think that they put it out there and hope that it would become a trending someplace, or be on fire, or whatever, go viral, and it just never did. So I'm drinking tea for the first time in a long time. Okay, citizen, are you free to do what you're free to do what we tell you to do? I've seen a lot of El Presidente and Trump meme conversations. Yeah, I gotcha. But yeah, it's like that, you know. It's like pretty much they're just going to say whatever they want to say, and we should be very aware of the artificially intelligent made or developed products for the internet, for YouTube, TikTok, you know, whatever it is, you know, because it is there and it's very easy to fool people. You know, I'm literally waiting for like the I got a bee trying to get in here. but he's not a killer beast, so I just have to swat him away. No, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Get out of here. There you go. So, you know, and when the election, when they really get knee deep into the election, I guarantee you're going to start seeing this stuff come out of nowhere. It's going to be like, so and so said that he was never going to do this, and then they'll have in the background the voice of the person who said he didn't do anything. The AI voice will be like creating a situation where he did do something, you know. Let's see here. We got West Virginia Pappy. Good to see you. What's up, Josh? I didn't recognize you there for a second. What do we got here? Everybody else is chatting. Good. How much time do I have left? 7:15. I don't know. About 10 more minutes, I think. But yeah, we can expect all of that. We can expect all of that in our near future, and none of it is good. Like zero of it is good, which super sucks. I mean, at some point we'd like to just like, you know, I think we had a win last week for something, but it's so few and far between. It's almost fleeting. You know, Kentucky. I did my first live stream this morning. I don't think the recording is uploaded yet. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll get to that point. What did you talk about in your live stream? Go ahead and post it in the comments. Tell us what you talked about. I just hit 200 subs not long ago. Well, that's good. That's good. Let's see. So getting back on point, it's come to that point where, you know, I'm literally just gonna start open carrying, and it's not what I want to happen, but it's something that I think has to happen to make sure that me and mine are protected no matter what. And you know, it's sad. It's truly sad. All right. So is gold a good investment if paper money starts to get phased out? If so, you want to buy now. What skyrockets in value? Oh, excuse me. You know, gold is always a good investment. It really depends on how much money. You should always have your portfolio diversified, you know, but, you know, it is, and there is some logic to getting it now before it goes up. But gold has been maybe too late for a lot of people. Myself, I'm still a silver guy. Silver is the poor man's gold. You know, I can go out and buy silver a little bit here and a little bit there, and the next thing I know, I've got a stack of silver, you know. And don't discount your silver coins, guys. You know, I was going through some coins this morning and found, you know, 2 solid silver quarters. They still exist, you know. I can't even buy guns yet. It's good. I open carry more and more now. I feel safer. And, you know, I hate to say it, but it's true. When somebody walks into the room with a firearm strapped to their hip, you do have a tendency to keep your distance, and you are a little bit more leery of them, you know, whether they're smiling or not. And those are the things that we must remember, that we must think about, you know. So let's see, silver quarter is worth like $4. That's cool. So yeah, I just made some money this morning. Didn't even know I had it. Oof. Let's see here. But yeah, and you know, it's also a change of lifestyle too, because, you know, when you're concealed carrying, you pretty much go and do whatever you want to do as long as it's within the laws of concealed carry for your state. But when you're open carrying, you're like broadcasting. You know, the second you walk through a door, you could literally be just told by the proprietor to leave. You know, otherwise they'll trespass you. Now that's really bad business, but they can still legally do that. And I don't see a lot of open carry where I live, but in fact, I'm seeing less now than in the past. But it's almost always an older gentleman. It's almost always an older gentleman. It's like something I don't want to do, but, you know, I feel like that's something that I may have to start doing more and more and more, simply because of what's happening in the world. Now, I will tell you that if things go the way I think they're going to go, flat out open carry 100%. because some of the stupidity has to stop. The running joke used to be, you would never attack through Texas because behind every blade of grass is a hillbilly with a rifle. And I think that we need to bring that back. I think the world needs to understand that if they're dumb enough to do these things, that there will be people that will stop them. I think that needs to happen. Okay, guys, I've been on here 25 minutes. I do have to go. Do me a favor before you leave, hit that like and subscribe button, and stay safe and have a great day and have a happy weekend. To my Patreons, I'll shoot you guys a video later on today, and we will go with that. Right now, there is no live call scheduled for tonight, so don't be freaking out in the Discord looking for me. So if that changes, I will let you guys know mid-afternoon. All right, love you. We'll talk to you all later. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.